The Hells Angels, the largest and most feared motorcycle club in the world, have a significant presence in Germany. They've been involved in various criminal activities like drug trafficking, extortion, and violence, making them a force to be reckoned with. But hold on tight because there's a storm brewing in the German underworld. The Hells Angels are facing new enemies who are not to be taken lightly. These opponents have broken almost every law imaginable and are determined to achieve their goals, no matter the cost. However, the Hells Angels are not easily intimidated. They've been feared by others for a long time, and they won't back down without a fight. The battle for supremacy in the criminal underworld is heating up, with the Hells Angels' dominance being threatened in 3 different places. Will they be able to defend their position as the dominant force, or will a new king rise to take their place? Let's find out. Leipzig, a city on the edge of East Germany, has become a battleground between the notorious Hells Angels and the young upstarts known as the United Tribunes. It's a clash of generations and cultures, and only one group will come out on top. But what happens when you deliberately provoke one of the most dangerous biker gangs on their own turf? In the summer of 2016, the United Tribunes gather in Leipzig, making a bold statement to outsiders and strengthening their bonds internally. They may not ride motorcycles like traditional rockers, but they dress and operate similarly. However, tensions are high, and provoking the Hells Angels even further may not be the best idea. The incident that led to a funeral march for a fallen member is captured on video, reminding us of the deadly consequences that arise when rival groups clash. Despite the violence, the United Tribunes refuse to bow down to their opponents and have turned their fallen comrade into a martyr. Their presence in Leipzig challenges the old masters of the Hells Angels, who ruthlessly crush any group that challenges their dominance or interferes with their business. But guess what? The United Tribunes get banned in Germany in 2022 for being a threat to society and responsible for a raft of crimes. According to the officials concerned, members of the United Tribunes group have committed the most serious crimes: sexual offenses, human trafficking offenses, and attempted homicides. But do you think this might be the end of this notorious gang? Most likely not. In Duisburg, the city's red light district is not just big, but also profitable, attracting hostile motorcycle gangs that have been at each other's throats for years. The Satudaras, a gang originating from Indonesian immigrants in the Netherlands, have brought a new level of violence to the region, resulting in bloody turf wars on the streets. In 2012, the Satudaras expanded their operations into Germany, with Duisburg as their headquarters. Ali Osman, aka the Godfather, became the German president of the gang, leading to intense clashes with the Hells Angels. Knives, firearms, and bloody mass brawls became the norm. Things took a turn when Ali Osman turned into a state's witness, even though he was considered a badass biker. The Satudaras claimed brotherhood and freedom, but their internal rules revealed ulterior motives, like charging members for leaving the club or drinking alcohol without permission. Ali Osman and Christian J were arrested for drug trafficking and smuggling weapons, but their testimony was enough to ban the Satudaras in 2015. The media's coverage and social media platforms have given these gangs a dangerous platform, leading to increased violence. But what happens when one of these bikers craves social media fame? What if they break all traditions and call for a full-scale war in the red light district? In Hamburg, the Mongols, a global club with roots in California, are challenging the Hells Angels. The Mongols decide to make a bold statement by showing up in their club jackets on the Reeperbahn, a street controlled by the Hells Angels. It's seen as a declaration of war. The Hells Angels respond by attacking the Mongols' president and stealing his jacket, which ends up on Facebook, worn by a transsexual man. This sparks a furious message from the Mongols' president on social media, setting the stage for a showdown that could shake the criminal underworld to its core. But wait, there's more. Erkan Uzun, the Mongols' president, ends up in custody on weapons charges, but the Mongols continue to meet up and get reinforcements from Switzerland. The tension escalates, and one night, a group of Mongols proudly displays their vests in Hells Angels territory on the Reeperbahn. The Angels waste no time and attack them with bloodshed. It's a wild and unpredictable world out there in the biker gang scene. Amidst all the chaos, 3 Mongols make a daring escape in a waiting cab, but those relentless Angels just won't give up. One of them whips out a gun and starts shooting like there's no tomorrow, bullets piercing through metal and windows shattering left and right. 2 of the Mongols get hit, but by some stroke of luck, a guy named Kevin S. manages to escape unscathed. The sound of gunfire echoes through the streets, sending shockwaves that'll make your head spin. But fear not, the police swoop in like superheroes and nab 12 Hell's Angels in the vicinity. Unfortunately, the shooter slips away like a sneaky ninja, leaving the police scratching their heads. In a shocking twist, the Mongols' last leader, Arash Ruya, is attacked at home. While relaxing with his wife, a mysterious intruder appears, silencing her and pointing a gun at her stomach. Suddenly, the attacker turns the gun on Arash, firing a staggering 13 times. Miraculously, they both survive but suffer severe injuries. The authorities crack down on the biker gangs, capturing key Mongols figures. The Mongols disbanded in 2016, but Arash Ruja defiantly declares that the fight isn't over and that he will have his revenge at all cost. One thing is crystal clear: the Hell's Angels have some of the most notorious rivals just waiting for their downfall.